Hello, everyone. So, our topic of discussion for today is the levels of processing. So, Craig and Lockhart had actually proposed that it's quite possible to analyze the incoming information at more than just a level, you know. So, there are three levels of processing the information, which is very clearly depicted on the slide right in front of us you know we can very well analyze the information at every level of processing, but it's actually analyzed in different terms. So coming to the very first level of processing, which is probably the most shallowest level of processing. Now, why is it the most shallowest level of processing? Here probably the memory trace can be very weak, and the retention can be very for a probably can be for a very very short time. So now, why is this very first level of processing so shallow? So here, of course, the information is getting analyzed in terms of its physical or the structural features. So this particular level of processing, the very first level of processing, is entirely focusing on the structure of information. It is focusing on the physical aspect of the information. So, for instance, if we just consider a word, let's say cat. So, now, of course, what's going to happen is that we might attend a lot only on the shape of letters. We probably will give a lot of attention to the shape of letters. So, this is probably the initial or the very first level of processing information. So, I am not going to put in any extra efforts here, of course, to sort of understand the meaning of what cat is exactly. I'm just looking at the structure of the word cat, so I'm basically trying and assessing the shape of the letters probably here. So this is what is happening in the very first level of processing, which is focusing a lot on the physical aspect, on the structural features of the incoming information. Now, of course, then comes the second level of processing, which is an intermediate level of processing, and here one may actually attend to the phonetic sounds, that probably can be attached to the letters. So here everything, pertaining to the sound, how is this word going to sound like, that analyzing or that processing of information happens in the second level of processing information, and that is, of course, focusing a lot on the phonetic sound. How does the word sound like? So of course, we get to know, and probably we get a rough idea that yes, the structural features, that probably the word had, now that they have actually transformed into something, meaningful, and we get to know roughly an idea that okay, the word cat has, three letters. And now, of course, once the information has been analyzed, at these two very important levels, level one, which focused a lot on the structural aspect, focused a lot on the physical aspect, level two, which focused a lot on the sound, the phonetic sounds, you know. Now, of course, we are moving on to the next level, and that's probably the third and the most deepest level of processing information. And if we look at the first two levels of processing information, they're actually very very fragile, and here the retention can be very weak. The information stored is generally probably leading to, so to say, a short term retention. And the memory trace can be very weak pertaining to these two levels, the first two levels. But now when we talk about the deepest level of processing information, or rather the third level of processing information, this is the most important one, because here what we actually try and ensure is that the information stays with us for the longest period, you know. So what's important to understand here is that here the information is getting analyzed, and it's actually getting analyzed and understood in terms of its meaning. So we are trying to basically connect, with the experiences of our life. We're trying to connect that information, and we're trying to connect that image also, probably with our own experiences. So we're getting into the deeper meaning. And when we get into the deeper meaning of something, when we try and connect it with something that we probably already know, then actually what happens is information can stay with us for the longest time, you know. So here, now we're gonna, for instance, if we just go back to the same example of cat, we are going to think of cat as an animal. We already know, how animals actually look like, we've had experiences of that. There's roughly, we do have an idea of it, probably we must have had experiences also. So we're trying to connect, we're trying to associate. So here what we're doing, we are, for instance, just thinking of cat as an animal, and we would know that it has, number one, it has fur, it has four legs, it has got a tail, and it's a mammal. So immediately it sort of strikes, an image of a cat, and we can very well connect that image, with our own experiences. So that connection takes place, so to say, the elaborative rehearsals, that's what we exactly do in elaborative rehearsals. We're trying to connect the new information with the already existing information. So that connect we are able to make, you know. So now we are trying to, in a way, analyze the information, in terms of its structural and its phonetic features, and of course, further, we are also trying to process in terms of its meaning, which is actually the semantic encoding. And that is, the deepest processing of information, and the kind of memory that it's going to form, the kind of memory that it's going to actually strengthen, you know that is going to actually resist forgetting, so here, of course, the memory trace is going to be the strongest when we talk about the third level of processing, which is the deepest level of processing. The memory trace is going to be the strongest here, and the retention is not going to be short lived. The retention is going to be long term. I can very well retain that information for the longest period ever. The reason being because I actually performed the semantic encoding. I went into its deeper meaning. I formed links. I tried and connect. I formed associations, with my own experiences. The connection was made, and therefore the storage or the retention of the information was strengthened even more, which was absent, in the first two levels of processing information, which is, of course, the first one where we concentrated on the structural aspect, and also coming to, the second level of processing information, we focused a lot on the phonetic, the sounds. But the third, we are focusing entirely on its meaning, on the semantic encoding we are focusing. So this was all about the level of processing which was given, or rather proposed, by Craik and Lockhart. So with this, we come to an end of the audio video recording. Thank you so much.